to guess that all of you out there are thinking something along the lines of some senior guy forcibly knocking up some innocent freshman girl under the bleachers during homecoming. However, I'm here to tell you today that as humans we are also raping our beloved mountains. Mountaintop removal, or MTR, is a form of strip coal mining almost done exclusively in the states of West Virginia and Kentucky, and on the southwestern tip of Virginia and northeastern tip of Tennessee. To date, nearly 1.2 million acres of land have been surface mined for coal, and more than 500 mountains have been severely impacted or destroyed through this. In some counties, such as Wise County, Virginia, surface coal mining has impacted nearly 40% of the land area. Mountaintop removal has a devastating impact on the economy and communities, and especially the ecology of communities throughout Appalachia. Nearly 2,000 miles of precious Appalachian headwater streams have been buried and polluted by mountaintop removal. The Appalachian region is home to one of the oldest and most biologically diverse mountain systems on the continent. The EPA estimates that mountaintop removal valley fills are responsible for burying these headwater streams. Water downstream of mountaintop removal operations has shown significant increases in conductivity and hardness, as well as sulfur and selenium concentrations. The intention of the Federal Clean Water Act is to eliminate additional water pollution, not to allow Appalachian headwater streams to be buried beneath mining waste. But in 2002, the George Bush administration reclassified mining waste as permissible fill material under Section 404 of the Clean Water Act, which created the loophole to allow the dumping of mountaintop removal waste in streams. This change has allowed the extreme acceleration of mountaintop removal mining. Since the Surface Mining and Reclamation Act, which regulates mountaintop removal, does not require coal companies to reforest land as part of its post-mining reclamation requirements, these rich ecosystems are routinely replaced with fields of non-native grasses. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, studies have found that natural return on forest to mountaintop mines reclaimed with grasses under hay and pasture or wildlife post-mining land uses occurs very slowly. Full reforestation across a large mine site in such cases may not occur for hundreds of years. After topsoil and upper portions of the mountain's rock strata have been removed, the resulting land is incapable of restoring native hardwood forests in the habitat. With the loss of lush habitat go vast biological resources, and an important global carbon sink to recycle greenhouse gases is responsible for climate change. We as a nation need to strengthen our environmental laws. We need to pass a new Clean Water Protection Act, a bill in the U.S. House of Representatives which will sharply reduce mountaintop removal coal mining. Protect clean drinking water for many of our nation's cities. It will protect not only the environment, but also the quality of life for these communities in Appalachia, coalfield residents, who face frequent catastrophic flooding, pollution, or loss of drinking water as a result of mining. We also need to just use less coal in the first place. Use more sustainable choices like wind, the sun, biodiesel, and water. Imagine a world with no mountains, no wild animals, and no trees. Just miles of what looks like a giant Walmart parking lot. No fresh water for people, and they will be forced to buy the last of clean bottled water at $100 a bottle. We as a society would be on our last load. You may be thinking, I am only one, but I am one. I cannot do everything, but I can do something, as Edward Hale did. Go out and do something. Our own Central Hudson Energy and Electricity Company uses coal mined through Mountaintop Removal. You can contact your local federal representatives, senators, and congressmen. Write them letters saying that clean water should not be a privilege and that everyone is entitled to it. Tell them that the passing of the current Clean Water Act is vital. Go out and vote. Vote not just nationally, but also locally. Vote for candidates that have strong environmental and equality views and promise to get things done. Donate and join over the 100,000 people at I Love Mountains and Appalachian Voices. These are two prominent organizations committed to ending mountaintop removal. Lastly, just use less traditionally generated electricity and heat in the first place. If you can switch your house to use more sustainable power supply, such as solar or wind, while it can be costly but it is wise. It first will end up being cheaper in the long run. If enough people switch, the need for mining will lessen.